Hi guys, and welcome to another video on Sonal's life. So if any of you watched my last video, you would have known that I was basically fangirling because New Japan had finally come back. And over the last 2 weeks I've been a bit more quiet on this because we've had the New Japan Cup. And for anyone who doesn't know, it's basically been a tournament, two-bracket tournament to decide at a Dominion show on Sunday who's going to fight Tetsuya Naito for his 2 championships. And yeah, it's been very different from other years because of travel restrictions and things. We've had a lot more varied competitor base. So there was young lions, junior heavyweights and heavyweights compared to the usual predominantly heavyweight tournament. And it's been great, as well as it being really nice waking up and having some structure. So like this day is DDT, this day is New Japan, New Japan, New Japan, New Japan. It's just been nice to watch some really amazing wrestling. And because of such a varied competitor base, there was so many matches that we probably wouldn't have expected. Now, I was thinking next week of doing a video where it was going to be the New Japan Cup, the New Japan Cup final and Dominion, but I thought it'd be a bit too chaotic and it would probably go on for ages because I could probably talk for years about it. But I went against that, so I thought this video will just talk about the New Japan brackets. And then next week we'll look at the New Japan Cup Final and Dominion, which is on this Saturday and Sunday. So yeah, like I said, because of the such varied competitor base, there were some matches that I'd never thought I'd see in terms of single matches. There was some funny ones, some ones with a lot of history, some slugfest, some match of the year contenders, and some that really set up some really nice storylines coming in. So I've just done a post which I'll link below and I'm looking at the MVPs. But for me, some of the best matches were put on by these 5 people. So one of my favourite matches was Shingo Takagi versus Sho. So for anyone who doesn't know, they have a massive history. So basically, ever since Shingo came to New Japan, I think it was October 2018, Sho has not been able to beat him. Whether it was Super Junior Tag League, for the Junior Tag titles, Best of Super Junior last year, he just couldn't do it. I think their Super Junior match last year lasted pretty much nearly half an hour. And this time he finally did it. In about less than 20 minutes, he finally managed to slay the dragon. And despite it would have been really nice if the crowd were there, he really got that moment to shine, and I think it was amazing. Another match like that where there's history is there was a match between Yoshinobu Kanemaru from Suzuki-gun and Taiji Shimori from Bullet Club. For anyone who doesn't know that history, that predates New Japan. So when they were, I think it was in Pro Wrestling Noah, and Ishimori always likes to joke that he has this allergy to Kanemaru because he's not been able to beat him. In the second round, he beat him. And then you had EVIL and Sonata. The history is slightly different in this. They're tag partners, and I mean, in that match you couldn't tell they were tag partners. EVIL literally, I think he was possessed for most of it because he was hitting chairs, kicking Sonata in the nether regions just to get the win. But yeah, you had those group of matches which, as well as them being technically very good, they also had heart to it. Then you had some really funny matches. So I assume most people who've watched the Cup will think about this one. Hiromu Takahashi versus Toru Yano. So that had history as well. I'm not going to go over all of the history because I think most people know it by now. But basically the match consisted of Yano trying to shave off Hiromu's hair, Yano wrapping Hiromu's leg with Tsuji's leg, and then the win was basically Hiromu won by count out by pushing Yano into a lift. I won't say anymore. You have to go and watch that one. And then there was just some matches which I was like, there is a good thing that there was nobody in the audience because 1, it would have been dangerous, and 2, because there was no one else in the arena apart from the staff and the commentary, the matches and all the moves seemed a lot bigger and a lot louder. So for example, Minoru Suzuki versus Yuji Nagata in the first one, it was basically just 2 old men fighting the crap out of each other. The chops that go through the arena, the strikes. Some people don't really like the no audience thing, but I'm quite a big fan. I know it's probably more evident in the Western shows where fans are a lot more vocal. But it was more the fact that in these New Japan shows, they could literally go anywhere in the arena. So you had that one. Then there was Sonata versus Sho, another really good one, which the emptiness sort of added to it. And then there was just some matches that I think maybe aren't match of the year contenders, like Ishii versus Hiromu, or I'm trying to think, Sho versus Shingo. but were just really nice matches to watch. So Togi Makabe versus Young Lion Yota Tsuji, Gabriel Kidd versus Taiji Ishimori. Like, I could almost list every single match on every card that was some of my favourites. Like, even one of the first matches, it was Tomohiro Ishii versus El Desperado. Like, you've got like big Ishii and then like the very sneaky Desperado. I just think like I said, I've been watching it for a few years. These matches were some of my favourites. You had Young Lions versus their senpais, heavyweights versus heavyweights, juniors versus heavyweights, juniors versus juniors. I think that was only one, and that was, no, two. That was Kanemaru and Taiji Ishimori, and then Bushi and Yo. And I think in most of them, the right people went through, and it was because they fought through it. And I think that's what's made this year's New Japan Cup so great. Despite everything that's going on, they capitalised on what they could, and they made sure they were putting on amazing shows. And also, they were really aware of everything going on. So I think after the first 3 matches, they'd have like a cleaning process where they'd like disinfect the ring. And on top of all of that, like, you had some really amazing tag matches. And obviously, a lot of people don't know, but in the last show, Master Wato made his debut. And obviously, for people who don't know, that is Hirai Kawato, who was a young lion during the same time as Jay White, David Finley, and Showen Yo, and Juice Robinson. And he's been on excursion in CMLL for about 30 months, I think I read. And yeah, that was really nice to see. And all of these amazing matches are set up for the final, which is this weekend. So on Saturday, it's going to be EVIL versus Kazuchika Okada. Now, I know some people are a bit iffy about Okada getting to the final, because obviously he won it last year. But I think it's a completely different ball game. So obviously Sanada and EVIL might be partners, but they are so different in their fighting style. As we've seen through this entire tournament, EVIL is not scared to break the rules. And like, rightly so, he's evil. Like, everything is evil, as I like to joke, and my mum loves EVIL too, just for that. So that'll be great. And then whoever wins that will get their shot on the Sunday at Dominion. And as well as that match, so obviously that'll be the main event, you've also got Shingo versus Sho for the Never title, which I'm more excited about than probably any of the matches. And fingers crossed Sho gets the win. I know Yo's injured at the moment, so maybe his win could maybe set up a singles run while Yo recovers. And we've also got Tanahashi and Kota Ibushi versus Dangerous Tekkers, which is Zack Sabre Jr. and Tai Chi for the junior. I always say this, for the heavyweight tag titles. So, along with all the other tag matches, this weekend's going to be amazing. And I think it's going to be an end to an amazing, I think, is it a month or so of first matches for New Japan. And hopefully you guys have watched it. Hopefully, if you've not, my review will make you want to watch some of the matches. So remember, Hiromu versus Yano, Sho versus Shingo, Desperado versus Ishii. Off the top of my head, it's like you can't think. Just, if you can, watch as many matches as you can. I think there was one show that even streamed for free. So yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed this little video. I know it's a bit quick because I don't want to give you too much information or too many spoilers. But hopefully you guys enjoyed it. I'll be back next week looking at New Japan Cup Final and Dominion. And yeah, hopefully you liked it. Like always, follow me on social media. The links are in the description below. Obviously my Twitter is @wrestling_chat. Please follow me. I tweet very witty things. I'm actually hilarious. And also let me know in the comments what you want to see. Obviously I've got all my wrestling stuff, but if you want to know anything more, if you want some more K-pop videos and stuff, let me know. And I will see you guys next week. Stay safe, and remember, even if you can go out, if you don't have to, just take care, okay? See you later guys, bye!